I have a chance to play anything else, I need to capture the queen, right? I need to capture the queen, because if I just move, I'm in a big trouble. They can promote. At least they can promote. They can take my queen and they can promote. So I take, it's definitely obvious, and then they are about to promote. So if I decide to capture there, they promote, and that's it. So it seems to me that I have to capture the bishop. They attack here, threatening to go to c8. What should I do in this position? Okay, let's decide. Well, I definitely shouldn't give it up. I can play bishop d5, but the problem is that they play rook c8. However, then bishop b7, rook takes f8. And I lose the game. So if I play bishop a6, I get this. If I play bishop e6, I think I win the game, because rook c8 now is impossible. Yeah, but now I play rook b8 and successfully block it. Okay, fine, let's continue. Okay, what do I have in this position? Well, let's decide. 96 is a nice move, but then they take. Okay, so actually there is a nice mating net. The king has no squares. What I need is just to protect this pawn with my king, for example, or with my rook, and then play such move like knight e6 or maybe knight h3, so I can attack from two sides. The king can go there, the king can go there, so it's definitely something like king g7 and then knight h3 or knight a6. So they are likely to play this move. However, then let's say knight goes there, the king escapes here. Okay, wait a sec. Wait a sec. King g7, h5, maybe it's this, rook h8. Rook h8 with the idea of rook h5 made this time. So the king escapes, I take on h5, king goes to g3, and rook h3 is a mate. No, from h5, rook h3 is a mate. Okay, yes, I think it's just king g7, h5. Well, and in this position, rook to h8, I don't think there is any counterplay. He goes there, I take with the rook, and this is a mate. Nice. Okay, so he took on e7. What can I do now? Well, if I take, this looks quite attractive, but then I don't really see much advantage. Can I win the game right away by doing what? By doing this check. If I do this check, what's gonna happen? d4 is likely to be played. Okay, so looks like it's not the solution. So probably I have to take, because I don't see any other logical move in this position. Somehow I should take advantage of the king's weakness. So bishop takes e7, then he cannot take with his rook. He's likely to play something else, and it can be what? Okay, rook a3. For example, it can be rook a3. And in this position, he wants to exchange the queens, as well as he wants to play queen e5 and take my bishop here. This is, for example, happens if I take this bishop. Queen e5, and this is likely to be a draw. So is he threatening with this? No, I doubt. And yeah, definitely not. What I should do? I think I should play this move, actually. Because then bishop d4. And with this move, I also cover the c7 square, so there is no queen c7 check. So he does this. Okay, should I move the king or should I take? I can move the king here, but then maybe he continues with this move. So let's just simply take it. And that's it. Okay, so YouTube shows excellent connection. It's weird because usually Twitch works better than YouTube. Okay, let's do another one. We'll see, maybe everything improves. Yeah, and YouTube is okay for some reason. I am also streaming it on Facebook, which seems to be okay, but I'm not interested in Facebook, so it's more about Twitch and YouTube. These are two platforms that I'm focused on. Okay, in this position, my king is in trouble, so I can simply take here, he has to take, and then I have 93. Well, it doesn't seem that I have anything else because he has a deadly attack. Let's do it. Wait a sec. So if I take, he takes my rook. So let's first play an intermediate move and save the rook, and only then take the queen. Okay, so it was plus 15 because I was able to notice this intermediate move. Okay, so I overcame 3000. Perfect. Let me now check what's wrong is going with Twitch. Okay, so some say that Twitch works smoothly. Yeah, okay. So let's continue. Maybe everything is good. Oh, actually, I didn't know that there is a Puzzle World Championship. Brian, if you know where we can watch it, just send us the link here in the chat. Okay, let's continue. So I hope to not get under 3000 anymore. Well, I think this one is quite obvious. So bishop f4 is the first move that comes to my mind, after which the king goes to d3. I can continue with something like that, but he escapes to c4. And then I see there is no checkmate at the moment, so maybe I can improve it somehow. Let's say if I play this move right away, and then bishop f4 becomes stronger. But the problem is that he plays g5. So once I do knight b4, g5 is coming. So, okay, I can also cover the d3 square if I do this move. However, then knight takes. And then I don't see a checkmate, so it's unlikely to be this. Okay, what else do I have in this position? Can be a sort of attraction with this move, but no, without a queen. Okay, so probably it's bishop f4, and after king d3, let me play knight e5. Does it make any sense? Yes, it does. But the move order should be a little bit different. Bishop f4, king goes there, then queen d4, knight has to take, and then knight e5. Nobody can cover, nobody can capture the knight on e5, so that's right. Bishop f4, then I take with my queen, and then knight e5 works really well. Okay, nice combination. Queen goes to a2, so how can I take advantage of this move? So probably this is the most logical thing. Yeah, after which I think the position is just completely lost. Let's say they play queen d5, but for such positions I know that bishop b5 works perfectly well. Yeah, that should be good enough. Yeah, so what else I have? Actually, queen c8 is a possibility too, but So, okay, queen c8 is a possibility too, and if he does this move, then I deliver a check, but then knight d7. So that's why bishop b5 should be played right away. Okay, knight d7 now, and in this position, bishop c6. So I'm very familiar with these queen b7 moves and ideas of capturing the rook. I have a similar line that I explored in Scandinavian defense. So let me just check if there is anything better. No, there is nothing. So it's this move, and then I take the queen. Okay, let's do one more. And then I'll try to restart my stream once again, just to double check if everything works properly. Okay, so what about this position? Seems to be natural moves, rook f3 and rook f2. Well, so rook f2, and with this move I force them to take on a3. But if they take on a3, I just take this piece back. For example, rook a3, rook takes rook, knight takes e3, rook f3, fork, and I capture, and then I'm one pawn up. Is there anything better than this? Yes, probably this check. Because if the king goes to the second rank, I can capture the knight immediately with rook f2 check, and this is how I also keep the pawn on e3 alive. So rook f3 is an issue only in case if he goes king g4. But maybe it's not even an issue, because I can continue with rook e to f8, creating a mating net. Rook f8, then let's say he captures on e3. Then I check with my other rook. So king has to go to h5. Then, for example, I can play king to h7, threatening with a mate or with my pawn to g6. There should be a mate, actually. He does rook g1, let's say. No, after rook g1, I can just take the knight, and then I can play rook e5. So it's a winning position anyway. Okay, so let's try it. Is there anything better? No. This is the must. Okay, well, this move. Okay, interesting. I didn't expect it. I considered knight e3. But I don't think this is a problem for me, because I can do this. Okay, yeah, let me show you the lines here. Let me show you the lines. So Brian, d7 means e2. Well, yes, that was also a possibility, but okay. So what I want to show you. So rook g1, this move, why this move wasn't played, why the puzzle was over. The reason is this. And now they have to give up the rook with rook g5 move. Then I just take it, for example. Because if they move the king back, h5 leads to a checkmate. It's actually already a checkmate. So that's why I consider it this move, after which I continue here, and this is how they cover the f5 square. So the king goes there, and then I thought that maybe this is a good move, but then knight g2. That's why also the king can escape to g6. That's the reason why I consider it king h7 in order to play g6 on the next move. And now this is the best option. But look at the position. The king is trapped. So I just need to take here and on the next move play rook e5. So it's a winning game anyway. Okay, so let me restart this stream once again. Thank you for watching it, because you are helping me a lot with the quality. Well,